Hey guys, what's up? TMGBoom here, and today this is gonna be more of a different video. Today we're gonna be doing difficulties. We're gonna be basically picking difficulties for Bear Star maps. So far there are 7. I'll make an updated video when there are like 7 more. So like in a few, like a year or so, to be honest. But yeah, basically if you guys don't know what this is, a while back I made one for Bear Alpha. And basically, this is what I do. I go to each map. I I talk about it like, oh, this is this map, and basically, oh, this is how hard it is. This is what it is, and basically, I pick a difficulty. We have easy, normal, and hard. So we have all the maps here in order, by the way, by the release date. So I guess let's just begin with Haunted Mansion. So Haunted Mansion, huh? Basically, you spawn actually really far away from Bear, and the 15 head start because it takes 15 seconds for Bear. I would say that's already pretty good. The puzzles though, we're probably gonna go based off of just normal like classic rounds, right? Basically, with the puzzles, there's two wire puzzles, and there's cheese. But we're actually take a few steps to get to the cheese, so that's a bit harder. And a bit what is then the color code can spawn in like 7 spots. Yeah, you gotta check a lot. Like there's so many spots. I don't think there's 7. Maybe there's 7. I don't know. Maybe 6 to 5 to 7 around there. To be honest, I don't really know because I don't know. It's not easy, of course. This map is not gonna go into easy because it's not that easy. But I would say this map is probably normal mode. I'm not gonna write it yet, just because I still want to talk about it a bit more. So that's for the survivor side. Meanwhile, for the bear side, I would say it's actually really, the map is big. And I would say there are a lot of spots to juke in, like the house, so people could definitely juke in, and then you could lose them. So that it is hard for bear, but of how much time there is and stuff, you could definitely do it. You could definitely pull it off. So I think because of that, I think I'm actually gonna be putting this in normal difficulty. So yeah, by the way guys, if you still don't understand what this is, just check out my last video, my first video that I did on this. I think I am the first person to do this. So you guys can also, in the comments anywhere, you guys can just write what your opinions are on the maps. What do you think the difficulties are? So anyway, next up, Yorick's resting place. Oh boy, Yorick's resting place, huh? I would say it's really similar to whatever it's called, to the Haunted Mansion, but in this case it actually has 2 altars that are actually people could just talk to each other, and then they could do them at the same time, and boom, that would be already a minute waste. So then Bear has, I think, around 5 to 6 minutes. 5 to 4 minutes left of killing the people, if they do it at the beginning, of course. But I would say this map is a bit bigger than Haunted Mansion, just because of the entire ground area, or just the outside area, and then the mansion is pretty big. I don't think it's bigger than Haunted. To be honest, it actually might be bigger than Haunted. I could be wrong though. The mansion in Yorick's resting place, ooh, that's an extremely good mansion. There are so many spots that you can like juke in that map. It's really easy. And also with Bear, it's actually really fine, and it's really basic, to be honest. I would say it's extreme. I don't know. It's basic, and it's kinda, I don't think it's that easy, just because if you're doing, let's say, a 1v1, Yorick's is the worst map, I would say, for 1v1s. It's just it's the map for Bear. So I would say I'm gonna put this also in normal mode, just because of how it is. So there you go. That is our second one. I don't really know what to say. I don't have a script. This is just literally off the top of my head. So there you go. We have the first 2 maps. Let's see the last map in the first update of Bear. Lab. Oh boy, so Lab does not have a classic mode. It just has an escape mode. I think it used to have classic, but then it got removed or something. So with Lab, This map, it's just hallways. You can't really juke in it, and you have to escape. That's a new thing. People could also, you gotta get the tubes to put them in, and people could just sabotage and not put them in. So that's a bit bad. And the puzzles don't decrease time if you just want to survive. So you need to survive. What is it? 7 minutes, I think. So yeah, to be honest, I would say lab is really hard in that end. If you're like, if you're walking and then the bear sees you, you're kind of dead unless if you waste all your sprint and somehow find a good spot to just shoot in, because the map is mostly just hallways, to be honest. So I think that with bear, I would say this map is extremely easy. You can kill everyone, and they're not that far away. Oh yeah, the map. I mean, the bear spawn for that. It's on the complete other side, but what usually happens is all the puzzles are on the side where bear is. So you do need to go to the bear. So like it's way easier for bear. But in this case, I think I am going to put this one on hard mode B, just because okay, let's say skilled players, yeah, extremely easy. But for normal players, it could be really, really hard, since they probably wouldn't know what to do. So I'm gonna put lab on hard. If you don't agree with me, then yeah, I was gonna put this on normal, but I don't know. I don't know. Should I change it? I think I'm gonna change it to normal, just because this map isn't too bad. So yeah, you know what? Let's change this to normal. Nah, I don't know what to do. You know what? Fine. I'll keep it as hard. You know what? Yeah, hard mode it is. Yeah. Okay. Next up, Undead coming free, the newest map after the first update. This map, ooh boy, this map is one of my favorites, on a bunch of people's favorites, and basically, the spawn, I guess you can say it's on the complete other side, with survivor and bear spawn on the opposite sides, but it's not too bad. But this map is pretty big, not as big as Haunted and Yikes, but this map is still really, it's still pretty big. And you have both of the houses to juke in, juking house, and basically the bad thing about the map is that there is Jimbo, and you have to you gotta put in 4 instead of one specific item. That could be a bit tricky, but there is a spot that's close to Jimbo, and you could just use it. It's next to Funky Town, so it's really simple. So I would say that it is the best. I don't know, that's just the best thing what to do, and you can really just do all the puzzles extremely quickly. 2-wire puzzles, a number code that is on the house, and it's next to the beams where you could put it in, so you could do 2 in 1 basically. 2 puzzles in 1. For bear, to be honest, yeah, it is pretty easy if you actually know what you're doing. Just because, well, people usually go into the sewers first. So bear could go into the sewers, and then you could kill them, and then that'll be basically it. Not all of them, of course, but most of them go into the sewers. So I think for that reason, I'm gonna be putting this on easy mode, or just the difficulty is gonna be easy, just because of how easy it is. Yes, I like it. Of course, with my perspective, I would say all the maps are easy, extremely easy, but I don't want to just go off of my perspective, since I don't want to just make everything easy mode, right? Well, except for these would probably be normal mode for me, but yeah, this is what I'm going by, not just me and other players. So yeah, alright, next up, the Halloween map, Yikes. Let's see here. Yikes is smallest map in the game so far, and the bear spawns actually really close, not too close, but they're on the same side, and the map's small, so I guess that does explain why the bear spawn is super close to survivor spawn. And I would say if it's infection or double down, then you kind of are screwed, to be honest, since of how small the map is. The good thing about the map is that there is a lot of area to juke in. There's so many objects, so you can just jump around, like the lamppost, trees, the house. um, the thing is, yeah, the other good thing about this map is that there's 2 altars, 2 wire puzzles, and a code, a number code. So that's 5 puzzles. So that's already 2 minutes and 30 seconds if you do all the puzzles. So you're gonna survive a minute and is it? I don't know. I don't really remember if it's I can't really speak. If the game is 5 minutes long or 6 minutes long, I kind of forgot. But yeah, to be honest, this map, it could be challenging if it's a bear that actually knows what to do, but you can still juke around a lot because the map, it's small, right? But there's so many obstacles. But anyway, with bear, this map, it's pretty, it's small, so you can kill a lot of people, of course. Especially when it's double down or infection. If it's infection, that's just game over, to be honest. So I think for that specific reason, I'm going to be putting this in normal mode, just because it evens out with all the obstacles and how many puzzles there are. If it would have just been a small map with 4 puzzles and barely any obstacles, then yeah, this would be on hard mode. But just because of how fair it is, I'm gonna put it on normal mode. Okay, next up, the 2 back rooms. So I would say front rooms already is a bit more harder than back rooms, just because I don't know if Cheat has fixed this, but sometimes whenever you go into the, I think it's the room when Cheetah Man is dead or something like that. The man appears. I forgot what he's called, and basically the color code can spawn there, and sometimes it just doesn't. It's supposed to be there, but it just does not load in. That's literally the only reason. But yeah, basically I just want to say that, since these maps are literally the same, but one is a meme map. But anyway, with back rooms and front rooms, I would say they're not fun to learn. They do take time to learn, of course. For new players, they're not gonna know what to do. Why would they know what to do? The map is extremely confusing. It's just back rooms, and this is way more confusing than the back rooms in Bear Alpha. The back rooms in Bear Alpha, those were like open spaces. A lot of it was good, and I think you could have juked a bit more. But in this one, you cannot juke. If the bear sees you, that's kinda it. Unless if you just waste all your sprint somehow, or I don't know. Unless if there's just a lot of turns and stuff, then you could lose. You could possibly lose the bear, but it's pretty hard to lose the bear in this map just because of how there's nothing. There are no obstacles that you can go in. It's just the floor, and that's literally it. The bear, again, same thing with survivors. It's kind of hard to find people because of how, the map it's pretty big, and also you could just. It's just hard to find the people whenever they're just running around everywhere. So I would say, and of course when people are hiding, that would be really annoying. So I would say that both of these maps are gonna be on hard mode. Yep, this is how we're gonna end off the video. They're both gonna be on hard mode. Yep. Just because of course that makes sense. Maybe you guys don't agree with the lab one, because other people can literally just do it in like 40 seconds and then people escape. But I would still say, it's really confusing for beginner people and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do it just like that. But anyway, there you have it, guys. That was my difficulties, what I think how difficult they are in the game. Not just by me, because I think I would put them all on easy or just a few normal, but I would say this is the difficulties that I picked, or I think that would fit into the game. So yeah, that's kind of it. You guys can try this also. You guys could make a video on this. You guys can try it too. Of course, I would like credit. Or you guys can even just write in the comments saying what you guys think the maps would be. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.